project toward the Central Asian higher education area, tuning structures and building quality culture, began in October 2012. It brings together 34 higher education institutions of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan, representatives of 9 European universities. The purpose of the project is to contribute to the development of higher education in Central Asia, relevant to the European higher education area. One of the main objectives of the project is to expand the use of the competency-based instruments and tools for improving quality of curriculum development, development of generic and subject-specific competencies in 8 subject areas: economics, law, business, education, environment, language, history, engineering. At the kickoff meeting in Brussels, the project coordinators, European experts, representatives of the Ministries of Education of 5 Central Asian republics, and the country coordinators met for the first time to start the project activities. The coordinator of the project is Robert Wagener, the professor of the University of Groningen, the Netherlands, director of Tuning Academy.
It is with great pleasure that I greet you as formal coordinator of the Tempest project towards a Central Asian higher education area, tuning structures and building quality culture, in short, TUCAHEA. I'm Robert Wagenaar, director of the International Tuning Academy, based at the University of Groningen. TUCAHEA is a shared responsibility of the universities of Pisa, Italy, and Groningen, the Netherlands, and is one of the very important projects that have been set up in the framework of the Tuning Initiative. The mission of the Tuning Educational Structure projects, all co-financed by the European Commission, is to contribute to the modernization of higher education degree programs by offering a well-designed methodology as well as international standards formulated as reference points for individual disciplines. During the last 3 years, academic colleagues from the 5 Central Asian republics have worked hard to implement the tuning approach in their countries, institutions and degree programs. And by doing so, they have taken the lead in reforming their degree programs and building a sustainable infrastructure to prepare students better for their future role in society, with the aim to contribute to the welfare of their country and region. Personally, I'm very happy with and proud of the work that has been established so far under the energetic leadership of the academic coordinator of the project, Professor Anne-Catherine Isaacs. It's really great to see that the Central Asian region has become a full member of the global tuning family, which covers by now all continents of the world.
The scientific coordinator of the project, the person who leads the whole project in its smallest details, is a professor of the University of Pisa, Italy, Catherine Isaacs.
It's my great honor and also my pleasure to greet everyone on behalf of the TUCAHEA Tempest project. TUCAHEA means Toward a Central Asian Higher Education Area. I am the scientific coordinator of this project on behalf of the University of Pisa, and this, in my view, is one of the most important of the Tempest projects. It's a goal as well as a result because we have a consortium of 47 partners in Europe and in the 5 Central Asian republics. We have created tools, both theoretical and practical, that can actually bring a higher quality, more relevant higher education system to Central Asia. We are now accomplishing student mobility within the Central Asian region. We have every reason to believe that this will be an extremely important project, and we wish all the best to all the higher education institutions, students and families in Central Asia.
Kazakhstan team in the project is represented by the International Information Technology University. Country coordinator, Gulnara Zakirova. Kazakh Leading Academy of Architecture and Civil Engineering. The coordinator, Badsal Abilova. Karaganda State University named after Bukitov. Coordinator, Svetlana Karstina. South Kazakhstan State University named after Awezov. Coordinator, Irina Efimova. New Economic University named after Turar Riskulov. Coordinator, Sapagilova Bayan. Kizilorda State University named after Korkit Ata. Coordinator, Timur Kensenbar. The first steps of project plans implementations were country meeting in all the republics and Kazakhstan as well. All country meetings had their own special programs which corresponded to certain stages of project development and were held before each plenary meetings. The first country meeting held in Kazgaza, and the first plenary meeting of all consortium which was held at IT University was devoted to the identification of the list of generic competencies in 8 subject areas. Representatives of 5 republics established the subject teams aimed at the elaboration of subject-specific competencies. The next stage of the plan is to organize a consultation with academics, students, graduates, and employers about the importance of competence that graduates will be able to process upon the graduation of the university, and that will help them to be a competitive specialist in the market. The total number of participants at the survey is 20,400. The consultations identified the most important competencies, both generic and subject-specific, in each of the 8 subject areas. For the members of the national project teams, the project coordinator organized and conducted workshops in European universities. The University of Groningen, Netherlands, the University of Ghent, Belgium, University of Pisa, Italy, the aim of which was in-depth introduction with activities of the university in the framework of the Bologna process and the tuning of education programs in Europe. Participants also met members of European Commission of Education. In accordance with the work plan of the project, each university received a certificate of project works. In each country, there were organized the national center of 2 information centers. The information of different activities in the framework of the project is always available in the university sites of all partner universities. Having defined the generic and subject-specific competencies, the subject groups have begun to prepare the matrix on the description of 8 subject areas with corresponding specialties in all 5 republics. At the plenary meeting of the consortium in Bishkek, Dushanbe, the Samarkand participants of all subject group analyzed the progress of the project objectives, the relationship with the objectives of the tuning in the world. Discuss in a relation of competencies and learning outcomes the result of teaching and learning assessment methods, including all 3 cycles of higher education: bachelor, master, and doctoral, the student workload circulation, transparency tools, mobility, and recognition. Our object is a pilot project, and its task is to show how existing tools of harmonization, transparency of education programs could work and be adapted to different situations. How programs with similar formulated competencies will function effectively in the current situation of each country. To achieve this purpose, the students' pilot mobility was organized among the universities of the consortium. The task was preceded by a huge work of all university partner coordinators. The role of the students in implementation of the pilot mobility was very important because they were the first students who tested the tools for transparency and recognition in Central Asia. And their experiences helped to understand how to develop such mobility in the future. The Tukaheya project will finish this year. All consortium members have summed to fulfill the final objectives of the project, the result of which will be discussed at the 5th plenary meeting. For members of national teams participating in the project has given an additional opportunity to conduct research in their subject areas, reflected in numerous articles, presentations, and conferences and seminars. All the participants got acquainted with academic experience and different universities of different educational orientation, and finally, all members have become good friends, ready to work together on other projects.